Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Bethany Thompson, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about doulas. To improve the birth outcomes for birthers and infants, the United States should cover birth and postpartum doula services under insurance. The topic of birth in the US often scares people, or at the very least makes them feel uncomfortable. The United States ranks worst of any developed nation with 23.8 deaths per 100,000 live births. It should not be this way. Congress needs to designate birth doula services as a mandated benefit for pregnant people based on evidence that it's cost effective and it improves birth outcomes. So I bet you're wondering, what exactly is a doula and what do they do? Here I've got a picture of a doula supporting a birthing person. So doulas are non-medical professionals who support and advocate for birthing people and for their families. They provide resources and help to facilitate communication between a birthing person and their provider. They provide emotional support, such as relaxation, and they encourage a calm environment for the birthing person. They also provide hands-on support, such as massage therapy. They also help the birthing person walk around and move positions during labor. They also help with lactation postpartum. Now, we know what a doula is, so how do they facilitate better birth outcomes? Well, the United States has a C-section rate of 31.8%. According to the World Health Organization, it should only be between 10 and 15%. In a medical journal found on the National Library of Medicine, C-sections were 28% lower with birthers that had the support of a doula. There was also, as you see on here, a 9% drop in the use of pain medication, a 31% drop in the use of Pitocin, and there were 34% fewer negative birth experiences. Now, speaking of negative birth experiences, doulas are a way to protect birthing people who would otherwise be less safe. Black birthing people in the United States die at a rate of at least three times higher than other non-Black birthers. 39% of the people that said that they wished they had access to a doula but did not were Black birthers. Doulas are a way to help prevent racism in the U.S. from getting in the way of a safe and good birth. Also, 1 in 5 birthing people in the U.S. will experience a maternal mental health condition. Of those people, 75%, that is a huge amount, 75% will not have access to the help that they need. If doulas were covered in the U.S., birthers would have the support that they need to face postpartum challenges and the accountability that they need to get help. So, the opposite of this, of course, the other side of this would be to continue to not have doulas be provided by insurance or covered by Medicaid, right? So why would they do that? Oh, well, to save money, right? Like that's the only reason that they're not covering doulas right now. However, doulas actually save insurance companies and individuals money. And therefore, they are an excellent tool to be used so that everyone could have a positive birth experience. The less money spent in a birth in the US, the more likely you are to have positive feelings about that birth, right? Like you're not inundated with bills. You don't have the weight of that medical debt from just giving birth in the US. Because doulas make the C-section rate go down, as I mentioned earlier, by 28%, the cost is cheaper because C-sections cost twice as much as a vaginal birth. There's also less pain medication, like I mentioned earlier, less Pitocin. Those are also things that cost money. There's also support postpartum for lactation. And of course, the reason that a lot of birthing people turn to formula who would not have otherwise done that is because they don't have the support they need to be able to breastfeed or chest feed their baby. So that saves them money as well. So to abbreviate a quote from Dr. John Kennel, if a doula were a drug, it would be unethical not to provide it. In 2020, 861 people died of maternal causes, and we must do something to prevent this. Congress needs to designate doulas as a mandated insurance benefit because doulas are the best cost-friendly way to improve birth outcomes for birthers and for babies, and they have no known harms. Thank you.